This is the ISS, International Space Station. And as you can see, there's two spherical things right above the Earth horizon. Now look at the things that are vibrating in the background. Well, I don't even think this is the background. That is like everywhere. It's like Earth is submerged in this thing, this whatever that is. We call it a space, but it's something different. Look at that. I mean, it looks like a gelatin thing vibrating. We are inside that ocean or whatever. And these spherical objects permanently. Look, there's another one that just flickered in the back underneath. This is a space station right here. And these objects, these spheres, are there every time. It's always one down here and one in the corner, but in this case, these tools are more visible at this point. Well, every time Earth goes into the dark side and the shadow, these spherical things appear all along in rows, diagonally, vertical, they align in every which way. The only conclusion that I can come up with is that those spheres has everything to do with what we see, feel, and the life, the pulse of this planet's life. Those are the things that control all of that. And you can see when it goes into the dark area, I mean in the shadow of Earth, these crazy flashes start happening, like so intense at one point that in this case the space station had to do a 180 degrees turn to the right because that thing was so intense. I imagine that they were shaking inside like crazy. And they said, man, if we don't turn this thing around, we're gonna fall apart. And I say that because I heard a month earlier in one of those, these videos last 3 hours a piece, these recordings. And you hardly ever hear the astronaut talking about that. Well, you don't never hear. But in this case, I heard the astronaut calling the command center down on Earth and asked him. He was scared. You can hear in his voice. He was asking. He was saying, "Oh my God, the walls are vibrating so hard that I can feel it. Something outside is making the walls, the whole station is vibrating very hard." And the communication I don't know what they say, and then the communication got cut off. They didn't say nothing else. I mean, you didn't hear nothing else, and the thing is just static. So that means that they went on a private channel to tell him what to do. Maybe that's what the same thing he had to do to turn that thing around towards some other area because the intense flashing outside. It was like, that was the first time I saw that. And this is the second time I captured the same type of thing, but even more intense. I mean, this thing looked like a rave concert back in the 90s. A techno concert, whatever, that you see all those lasers flashing everywhere and very intense, man. I should be more serious about this one when I made it and posted it. But it was funny at the same time, though. Because you can see at one point a mini 9.47, you can see the station make it turning to the right, but on like 180 degrees. But you cannot hear anything. They didn't say a word. All you can hear is static. They had the microphone. But from the intense flashing, you can tell that was like, wow, man, this thing is just going, like they must be vibrating so violently inside there that they decide they had enough. Well, I would be scared too, because that thing falls apart and you're just dead. The decompression would be like instant. Be finished. And remember, that thing is a flimsy crap. That space station is a flimsy piece of junk. It was supposed to be only American space station Freedom. No, now it's called the International Space Station. And they got the Russians involved because the space shuttle program was terminated. It was not a cost-effective thing. It was too obsolete and dangerous. And they just had enough of that. Believe me, these people are still using rockets just to bullshit the public. They have anti-gravity. They can launch vehicles using electromagnetic rail, like a rail gun. They can shoot it up using like a maglev train. I saw that man, Grissom, the black guy, that he always, making jokes and and he don't believe in UFO, or he is inside the deal. He is in the know. Because he was part of the committee that I don't know if it was Lockheed Martin. It was several big companies were telling them that they have a system that was cheaper, reliable, and way more efficient than launching rockets with chemicals. It's like controlled explosion. That's what a rocket is. It's a controlled explosion. But you cannot, it's obsolete. That technology is totally obsolete. It's from the 40s, from when Germany built the V2 rocket. That's the exact same thing with newer electronics, but it's the exact same thing. But it tends to have flaws and dangers because that shit is full of chemicals, and if it explodes, bye-bye, as you saw with the Challenger and the other, the Colombian. Anyway, coming back to this station, whoa, what happened? No, the video died out too fast. No, what is this deal? I tried to show it in slow motion, but they only allow you 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Look at this. Look at the intense light. Well, the intense light started way earlier. It's just that they turned the station around at minute 9:47, but I really should have played this earlier. So look, the flashes are starting to get intense at this point. You can still see part of the space station. Look at that. But when you see the flashes, you freeze the frame. When you see the flash is an object. It's not just a flash. It's an object that went so quick, it appeared for a millisecond. Let's see if I can freeze. It's difficult to catch the flashes in the frame where the flash was. That's what I wanted to do in slow motion, 8 times slower. But apparently they only go by 3 minutes at a time, and that's it. Oh my goodness. There you go. I caught it. Oh, come on. So you see how the flashes, they're not just flashes, these are objects, colorful objects, tiny. Well, not tiny, but, you know, they're not enormous or nothing like that. It's just a small little objects. Jose Escamilla called them rods, but really those are electromagnetic objects. They just move at such a speed that we just, wow, our own eyes cannot perceive them. We cannot see those things. Cameras can. That's what I'm trying to capture them 8 times slower to show that that's what the case is. See, look at this, check it out. Boom.